turn back in our books to page 2 and 3. Invite everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise as we bless our Shabbat lights. Let's read first at the top of page 3 in the English, and then we'll join in our blessing. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
You may be seated. We turn to pages 20 and 21. As we prepare for L'Chadodi, it is our custom to take a moment to review the week, to think back to the beginning of the week, the end of last Shabbat, to pause briefly on each day, on its challenges, and of course on its blessings. And then we'll come back together and welcome Shabbat with L'Chadodi. Hazarat HaShavua, review of the week. We'll sing together verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we get to verse 9, I'll invite everybody who can comfortably do so to rise and face the doors from which we entered to welcome the Shabbat presence and the Neshama Yetera, the extra soulfulness that travels with us during Shabbat into the congregation and into our hearts. L'Chadodi.
L'Chadodi likrat kala pene Shabbat lekavela. L'Chadodi likrat kala pene Shabbat lekavela. Shamor v'zachor beribur echad Ishmianu el hamiuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'litzchila Shabbat nekavela lechandodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekavela.
Please rise and face the doors from which we enter.
Boi v'shalom atzeret bala gam besimcha uzola toch emunei am segula boi kala
Going to continue with Baruch Hu, our call to prayer, which you'll find on page 28. If you have your song sheet, the English part of the text for Baruch Hu is on your song sheet right in the middle of the front page. Here we go.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared?
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed Le'olam Va'ed Yadadai-dai-dai Last three lines in the Hebrew on page 30. El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Hamariv Aravim. Shema Yisrael, page 34, 35.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
seated, we continue on page 36 with Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות הידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם המזוזות בביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות להם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Page 40. As we move into Michamocha, our song of freedom, we approach the new year. We are in the final weeks as we move toward Rosh Hashanah. We have the 5th Haftarah of Consolation, which 7 lead up to Rosh Hashanah. So only 2 more Shabbats after this one before we come to the next Shabbat, which is Rosh Hashanah on Shabbat this year. But we think about what are some of the narrow places this year that we've perhaps come through. What are some of the difficult places, the Egypts in our lives? Where are some of those places that maybe we're still struggling through? We haven't made it through, but our hope for the new year is to come out on the other side. Michamocha, our song of freedom, page 40.
Baruch atah Adonai Ga'a Yisrael.
Amen. So it is our custom when we come to Hashkivenu on our Shabbat Together service that for any kids that are in the congregation, we shelter them with talitot. So there are talitot at the ends of rows here. We can grab those talitot, and it's a reminder that creating a Sukkot Shalom, a shelter of peace, is we ask God to help create it for us, but it's a reminder that we also are responsible for helping to create shelters of peace in our lives and in the world. And the words for all the parts of Hashkivenu here are on your song sheet, starting at the bottom of the, at the bottom of the first page. It's the last section there.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, lehamidenu shomreinu l'chayim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Shelter us beneath your wings, oh Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, oh Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Baruch atah, atah Adonai, haporei sukkah. Shalom, shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim, ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim, shalom. Ve'al Yerushalayim, ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim, shalom. Baruch atah, atah Adonai, haporei sukkah. Shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael.
You can put your tali tot down. We continue with Vishamru, page 44.
V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat, la'asod et haShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat, la'asod et haShabbat l'dorotam berit olam.
page 46. Ask everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise as we enter into our Amidah, starting with Adonai Tzvatai Tiftach, page 46.
Adonai Tzvatai Tiftach, Ufi Agitei Latecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise.
Page 48.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei B'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah.
Page 50.
Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, V'chayei Hakol atah, Rab Le'oshia, Morid atah, Mechalkel Chayim B'chesed, V'chayei Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha B'gevurot, Umidor Melech, Melech Be'mi Tumechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, B'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei Hakol.
Page 52. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please continue silently with whatever words are in your heart or the words of the prayer book through page 62, 63. When you're through, you may be seated. Page 60.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom tasim leolam, tasim leolam.
There's a, we just sang Shalom Rav. We used to sing it a lot. We haven't sung it for a little while. And I was just thinking, we think of it as new synagogue music, but Danny Freelander and Jeff Klepper wrote it 51 years ago. So it took a while to become synagogue music after they wrote it. It started as camp music and worked its way up to the synagogue. But I ski every year with Danny Freelander, and I knew last year we were celebrating the 50th year of Shalom Rav. So that was the text has been around a lot longer, by the way, the 50 years. It comes from the Siddur. There's a wonderful commandment in this week's Torah portion, Ki Teitzei. It begins with something really ordinary. You shall not see your fellow's ox or sheep gone astray and ignore it. You must take it back to your fellow. Now, most of us don't encounter very many wandering oxen or sheep. So let's update the example. You're walking across the temple parking lot and you see a wallet lying on the ground, right? What do? You could keep walking. You could tell yourself someone else will find it. You could say, I'm in a hurry. It's not really my problem. But most of us know what we're supposed to do, right? We pick it up. We look for the owner. We bring it to the office. We do something. And the Torah says something fascinating about that moment. It doesn't simply command us to return the lost object. It adds, lo tuchal lehitalem. Literally, you may not hide yourself. You may not pretend you didn't see that there might be something more important to do. Because human beings are actually really good at hiding ourselves. We see something that needs our attention, and we turn the other way. We notice someone who needs us, and, well, we're busy. We recognize a problem, but we tell ourselves that surely someone else will take care of it. And the Torah understands us remarkably well. And so it says, lo tuchal lihitalem. You don't get to pretend you didn't notice. For the younger people here tonight, maybe you know exactly what this feels like. You walk onto the playground or into the cafeteria and you see someone sitting by themselves. Or you hear someone being made fun of. You see that new kid doesn't know where to go. And there is that moment where you have to decide. Do I walk over? Do I say something? Or do I just keep going? And you know what? All of us adults have those moments too. We hear that a friend is going through a difficult time and we think, I should call. We notice that someone at services is standing alone at the oneg and we think, someone should go introduce themselves. We discover that a neighbor is struggling. We see suffering in our community. We encounter people who are hungry or lonely, frightened, vulnerable. There is always the temptation to say, someone should do something. And Ki Teitzei says, maybe that someone is you. There's a famous discussion in the Talmud about the mitzvah of Hashavat Avedah, of returning a lost object. And the rabbis ask all kinds of wonderfully detailed questions. How much effort are you obligated to expend looking for the owner? What if returning the object costs you money? What if you find the object again and again? And again and again, the rabbis expand the circle of responsibility. Because for Judaism, the question really isn't only, did I cause the problem? The question is, now that I know about it, what is my response? What responsibility do I have? And that's a much more demanding question. If I caused the problem, of course, I have to fix it. But Torah asks more of us. You didn't cause the sheep to wander away. You didn't lose the wallet. You didn't make the person lonely. You didn't create the injustice, but you saw it. And once you see something, you're no longer quite the same person you were before. Lo tuchal lihitalem. You cannot hide yourself. And there's something else beautiful about the Torah's example. A lost object is something that belongs somewhere. The sheep belongs with its owner. The garment belongs with the person who lost it. The wallet belongs in someone's pocket. And our job is to help restore what has become separated. And perhaps people can become lost too. Not necessarily lost on a road, although that happens, but we can become lost from one another. Someone loses a spouse and suddenly feels alone. Someone moves to a new community and doesn't feel like they belong. A teenager feels like nobody understands them. A person walks through the front door of our synagogue for the first time and wonders, will anybody notice me? Will anybody come over? Is there a place for me here? In those moments, Hashevat Avedah, this returning lost objects, means something larger than returning lost property. Perhaps it means helping another human being find their way back into community, back into relationship, into belonging. And that may be the deepest responsibility of a sacred community, to notice. Because there's a difference between just being friendly and really noticing. Being friendly means that when someone comes up to them, I'm fine. I say, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Noticing means that I'm looking for someone who hasn't approached. Noticing means asking who is missing. And that is hard. And most of us spend enormous amounts of our lives looking down at our phones, at our calendars, at our list, at whatever we need to accomplish next. And Shabbat asks us, even for just a little while, to lift up our eyes, to notice the world and the people around us and what otherwise might be lost. Ki Tetzei is telling us that most great acts of goodness in our lives will probably not be dramatic. They will happen in little moments. We notice something on the ground and we pick it up. We notice someone sitting alone. We notice that friend has gone quiet. We notice someone new say, come sit with us. We do not hide ourselves. We do not pretend we didn't see. So perhaps on this Shabbat, Ki Tetzei leaves us with one simple question. What have I been walking past? Who is there in my life, in our congregation, in our community, that I need to notice? Because sometimes the holiest thing we can do is simply to lift our eyes to see what is before us, and instead of walking by, to stop. Shabbat Shalom. So, on this Shabbat, we have some of our board members here as well, and we'd like to offer a blessing to our board members as they've actually already entered their new year of board service. It started on July 1, but I'd like to invite them to join me up on the bima. I have your scripts for you up here. And while there are many board members who are not here, these blessings belong to, who couldn't be here, these blessings belong to all of them and to all of us. So,
we come together as Jews, as leaders of Temple Beth Israel, to follow in the footsteps of those who have come before us, to build on their accomplishments, and to prepare the way for those who will follow. We acknowledge the link between what we are, what has been, and what can be. May we prove worthy of this legacy. We partake of shared values, mutual trust, collective vision, and community action. We are a contemporary voice for the ideals of religious justice and Jewish values. We are the strength and power of people fulfilling the promise that we, too, took upon ourselves at Sinai.
So this evening, leaders stand before you, and we ask that God consecrate their hearts anew. May their words reflect commitment. May their deeds bespeak loyalty and courage. May they earn the honor and respect of our people. Grant, O God, that we uphold their hands, that we encourage them, that we strengthen them in their task. May we understand that their labor and ours is a common and sacred effort. Bind us together in covenant. Free us from all pettiness and jealousy. Bless our lives together with understanding and friendship together. This congregation is our congregation. This people is our people. We are mutually bound by faith and honor. This temple is our instrument for serving God and the Jewish people by growing in Torah, by preserving our heritage, by fulfilling our obligations to our people wherever we live, and by working for the betterment of our world. We promise to uphold and strengthen this house of worship, study, and loving deeds. May we be sustained in our task, and our actions be a blessing to our people. Okay, 1, 2, 3. God be with the officers and trustees whom Temple Beth Israel has chosen to govern its affairs.
God, teach us.
Teach us that only through Torah, worship, and loving deeds and gifts of tzedakah can the labors of even the most able be truly fulfilled.
God, guide us.
Help us to know that we work not only for this congregation, but for the continuation of Jewish life and the Jewish people in our region and throughout the world.
God, inspire us.
Inspire these leaders to realize that there can be no greater calling than to create holy community and serve the Jewish people.
On behalf of all who have been chosen to serve this congregation, I undertake to serve faithfully Temple Beth Israel. May God help us in our resolve.
Eternal God, we ask your blessings upon our leaders. May your favor rest upon them. May they inspire us, not only within the confines of this, your house, but also when we go forth into the world about us. May the ideals of Judaism take root in their lives and in ours, and yield a rich harvest of deeds done in loving kindness. Here and in all the years to come, may the light of your presence shine upon your children in blessing and in peace. And we all say together, Amen. Thank you. And I would just say that, the board members put in many hours, and the pay is meager. So I just want to thank all of our board members, both those who were able to be here this evening and those who were not, for the time and energy and support. And I guess I'll extend it beyond that to really all of those who volunteer and help lead our congregation in so many ways. People who greet at our doors on Shabbat, people who slave over our kahila every month, Joan, people who help on with committees or with Beit Sefer or with our TLCC Children's Center. And for those of you who are looking for things to help with, we always have things. So please contact any member of the board or Jack Warshaw or me, and we can make use of your talents within our temple community. So thank you. We're going to turn now to page 253 as our thoughts turn to all of those in our lives and in our community who are in need of healing, of body, of mind, and of spirit.
Mi Shevera
El na rifanala. El na. We ask for blessings upon Hannah Fields Austin, Sue Tobak, Rosin Lefkowitz, Helen Weinfeld, Pam Poliakoff, Kathy Blumenfeld, Caitlin Antrim, Brad Holland, Serena Postal, Robert Strober, Charity Razaday, Gloria Foster, Robert Gerard, Adele Harris, Brenda Found Gerard, Jan Marcus, Al Shapiro, Robert Waldman, Judith Gratz DeLange, Deborah DeLange, Faye Bernstein, Sandra Dizengoff, Sharon Everett, Ellen Sopkin, Natalie Cruise, Joanne Cohen, Keaton Height, Michael Gerard, Marion Snyders, Bonnie Stead, James Stead, Greg Doobie, Jennifer Lewis, Chris Gacci, Dr. Chuck Lieb, Bernard Karmatz, Neen Geffen, Sidel Wilensevich, Maury Feingold, Mark Dannenberg, Lisa Hahn, Laura Zuckerman, Alexi Steifel, Ashira Barbaria, Jack Warshaw, Eva Laxon, Sharon Sachs Regalado, Elizabeth Hoffman, Murnell Kummerman, Stuart Ziff, Tammy Zipser, Maury Feingold, she's already on there, Virginia Guzman, and Suzette Guzman. Names that you'd like to add? And a few announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, thank you for being here, both in the sanctuary and online. Toda Rabbah to Rabbi Jonathan Kupetz for a wonderful service. To Cantor Jenna Sagan, wonderful to be able to be here for my first time to hear you and pray with you. It's been a wonderful evening. Again, Dr. Randy Poloboy for his wonderful music, as always. And I think Cantor Paul came through here for a moment to get our technology up and going here. So he is not there now, but we will thank him for stopping in and getting us going tonight. Thank you to our fellow congregants who are helped out with our greetings. Outside greeting Kylie Sykes, in the lobby Esther Vogel, Sharon Regalado, and Judy Rose. After the service, we will gather in the social hall for Kiddush, motzi, refreshments, and conversation. Please take this opportunity to get to know someone new, which will help us continue to build our warm, personal Jewish community. We have a busy and engaged community. Find what interests you in our weekly update Tekiah, emailed every Thursday, the monthly Kehillah that we mentioned, and on our website, tbipomona.org, and Facebook page. I will highlight a few events and a few events that I've been asked to remind everyone about. The TBI Legacy Bricks program is going on. We are entering into phase 2. There's information in the lobby about the Legacy Bricks, and I know that we'll be getting started on the installation of phase 1 fairly soon. Please, if you have not yet returned your pledge form, please do that if you can in the next week. It helps us with our budgeting and figuring out how we can serve our community the best. Join the TBI community for our annual Welcome Barbecue next Friday, August 28th. 5:30 to 7:30 will be our meal, then the service. Bring a side dish to share. Temple will provide hot dogs, burgers, and a vegetarian option. And please stay for Shabbat beneath the stars, weather permitting. It says here food drive. Everybody knows about our food drive. We'll just say that here. And then lastly, because the first Sunday in September is Labor Day weekend and the camps will be closed, the Brotherhood will be meeting for a friendly brunch at Mr. D's Diner in Laverne, right next to the 210 off Foothill Boulevard. Shabbat Shalom.
The only other welcomes I want to say, I guess, are I know that many of our kids who are here started school this week. And I just want to wish all of you a wonderful school year, enriching school year. We'll be beginning Beit Sefer on the 30th of August, and then we have a few weeks off because of holidays, and then we come back during Sukkot. But if you haven't yet filled out your Beit Sefer forms or done any kind of things, or if you have any questions, this person can help answer them. Cantor Sagan has been hard at work and meeting with our teachers, and we're doing that again on Sunday. So if you have any questions or anything, please talk to Cantor Sagan. If you know of anybody else in our community who might be interested in Beit Sefer and our school program, have them contact Cantor Sagan or me, and we will tell them, hey, come check it out, try it out, see if it works for you, and we'd like to have you be part of our community. So we're going to turn now to our alternative Aleinu, which you will find on the back side of your song sheet. And I'm going to ask everybody to rise. And then what we do here is for the Hebrew part, after we finish the English, we take just a short pause, and I invite all the kids under the age of bar bat mitzvah, so under 13, to come on up and help us open the ark, and then we'll continue with the Vanachnu Korim piece. All right, so here we go. It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we were free to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. We are carrying the stories of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. It's up to us to own the vision. We are an answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. I'd like to invite all the kids to come on up. Lonnie's clearly first. All All right, slide those doors up and watch your fingers. Pull them out there. All right. Come on up, come on up. Welcome back, everybody. It's good to see you.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. Page 294. Take a moment to remember those who have been important in our lives and have left this earth, those who have died in recent days or at this time in years past. Remember the recent death of Larry Gassner, father of Stephen Gassner, of Amy Quinn, niece of Beth Crespo, and of longtime congregant Ellen Burke, wife of Jim Burke. We remember the Yortzites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Minnie Arzt, Saul Braver, Harry Chudikoff, Edward Diamond, Leo Falk, John Harbour, Joseph Lefkowitz, Meyer Levy, Elliot Paul Robinson, Rabbi Melvin Sands, Esther Schall, Lena Schwartz, John Sparnicht, Myron Strober, Geraldine Waldman, Rosemarie Burke, Sylvia Braver, Albert Davidson, Irma Englund, Sabine Green, Opal Hicks, Frida Levy, Andrew Newman, Shirley Rocklin, Eleanor Irene Savage, Isidore Schall, David Silvers, Patricia Spartnick, Geraldine Tabb, and Lena Weber. If you're remembering somebody on this Shabbat, would like to add their name to our list or restate a name, please feel free to do so as I come by your row. If you're in a time of mourning or observing a Yortzeit on this Shabbat, I invite you to rise. And I invite the rest of the congregation to rise in embrace and support of those who mourn. Kaddish 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomachon u'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lomei maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiram bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. We're going to close with the last three lines of what we just read. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Here we go. Oseh shalom. Be romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. For those who joined us online, thank you for the
Patience.
thank you for your patience, and we apologize for just the steady camera tonight. For everybody in the sanctuary, please join us in the social hall for kiddush, motzi, refreshments, conversation. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
You also have I'll have them set up.